Okay, so some of the questions we've been asking about the Robert Mueller investigation into Trump Russia have been how much longer is it going to go on? We've heard claims of it being almost over, dating all the way back to 2017. We've heard from Acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker last week in that very bizarre and sweaty statement that he gave that he also believes it's about to end. And the question that I increasingly have been asking is if it's true that this investigation is almost done, why was there a morning FBI raid last week on Roger Stone? Would that really be the last thing that would happen in such a massive investigation? Or do you do that because you don't want him to destroy evidence about future possible indictees? So I don't believe that we are that close to the end of the probe. The next question that we also have to ask about the probe is whatever happened to Donald Trump Jr. being in trouble? He said he expected to be indicted. He is potentially in trouble for a whole bunch of different stuff, including false statements made to the House Intelligence Committee for his involvement in that Trump Tower meeting. There's a whole bunch of suspicions surrounding Donald Trump Jr. We've actually heard from Congresswoman Jackie Speer that she believes Donald Trump Jr. lied to the House Intel Committee at least twice. That is something people are getting in trouble for. Michael Cohen, Roger Stone, both charged for making false statements to the House Intelligence Committee. So that's a serious thing that even within this particular investigation, people have been getting indicted for. And what we've been wondering is, well, if we heard that Donald Trump Jr. was going to get indicted months ago and it hasn't happened, what happened to that? Was that fake news? If there are no charges supposedly this, quote, late in the investigation, is it possible that there simply aren't going to be any charges against Donald Trump Jr.? We may be starting to get the answer because it appears as though Robert Mueller is only this week going to get the official transcripts of Donald Trump Jr. and Jared Kushner, by the way, of their testimony to the House Intelligence Committee. Tomorrow, Wednesday, February 6th, the House Intelligence Committee has scheduled a vote. That vote will be on the, quote, transmission of certain committee transcripts to the Department of Justice. Okay. The question as to exactly which transcripts is one that we don't have a 100% clear answer to. There are something like 70 something witnesses that have testified before the House Intelligence Committee. Any of those could be the ones that the House is voting on. But of course, Donald Trump Jr. and Jared Kushner's transcripts are pretty close to the top of the list in terms of what might be interesting to Robert Mueller and to the Justice Department. There's also Trump's bodyguard. There's Trump's 2016 digital media director, Brad Parscale, who's running Trump's 2020 campaign. There's that mercenary billionaire who happens to be Betsy DeVos's brother, Eric Prince. Hope Hicks, one of Trump's many White House communications directors. Russian oligarch Felix Sater testified. There's a whole bunch of interesting transcripts that could be headed over to Robert Mueller. And the ones that could be the biggest would be Donald Trump Jr. and Jared Kushner, Jr. in particular, because he has, again, said he is fearing an indictment. Now, there is this counterpoint, which is, well, these are the official transcripts, but the content of these testimonies has been made available to Robert Mueller already. So why would it really make a difference if he gets the official transcripts? And that's a very, very good question. I'm glad you asked. The reason it's important is that you need those official transcripts to attach to the indictments. With Roger Stone, in December, the official transcripts were sent over to Robert Mueller, even though he had had unofficial ones for a while. And about a month later, Roger Stone was indicted. So does this signal that Donald Trump Jr. is going to be indicted Friday, F5 Friday, as many have known, have become, as it has become known to many people? Probably not that quickly, but we could certainly see an indictment of Donald Trump Jr. within 30 days of Robert Mueller getting those transcripts. Could be another big indictment Friday coming. It might just not be this Friday. I was actually kind of hoping for the indictment today, just hours before Donald Trump's State of the Union tonight. But clearly that isn't going to happen. Could be 30 days, could be 45 days, but it could be coming and it could get very, very bad for Donald Trump Jr. Sooner than he might like. That's for sure.